Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Okay, quick live. I just want to come in here and talk about the quality of your questioning, the quality of your thinking, and how that directly impacts and determines the quality of your life and business. So, why does this matter and who does this matter for? Who does this matter for? You're a leader, you are a creative, you are a coach, a consultant, a healer, an educator, a teacher, whatever that may be. And by now, so far, you're probably well aware that it's really always boiling down to communication. Not only communication with the people that you work with, whether that's your clients, your customers, your team, but also the quality of the communication you have with yourself. Now, this is something, and I hope everyone can hear me. I have my speaker might be covered up. But if you're here live, hashtag live, and then if you're here on the replay, hashtag replay. I always love knowing who's watching what and when. So the quality of our communication with ourselves determines the quality of our life and the quality of our business, and also the quality of our communication with the people that we work with, our team, our clients, and our customers, right? And so the reason that this is important is because what happens when we ask questions that are really closed-minded is we get closed-minded answers, not just from the people that we're communicating with, but from our own intuition, right? And it's really funny because I actually had a client ask me this morning. She was like, Kat, you know how you're very much an intuitive business coaching? Yes. Okay. She's like, well, what's the difference in results between coaches that do intuitive coaching and coaches that don't? And I was like, well, all coaching, but all coaches, if you are a coach that is very highly skilled and you facilitate really incredible results with your clients, whether that coach is owning it or not, they are very much an intuitive coach. Because what does this mean? The whole premise of coaching and really just being a leader isn't shoving answers on people so that they don't have to think for themselves. And I'm being very sensitive here because I'm also really highly aware of what's going on globally. And a lot of what's going on globally is because people for centuries, and also just now with the whole pandemic, a lot of people are not thinking for themselves at all, right? It's whatever is at the whim of the government, whatever, right? And we're not going to go there. This isn't about like propaganda or anything like that. But this is about thinking for yourself. And that is going to determine the quality of your business and the quality of your life, right? So I actually have a really good example of when I had a coach once. And, this is the difference between coaches who have the skills and the tools to confidently facilitate results with clients, and then coaches who don't, and leaders who don't, right? And it's not about shaming or judging anybody, right? You can go ahead and get those tools, right? If you realize that there's a gap in your education, you can go ahead and get those tools, right? Now, what happens when we ask poor quality questions, such as why, right? Why do you want to do that? Why do you think that's a good idea? What happens neurologically when you ask someone a why question is automatically they're going to get defensive because they feel like you're attacking them. And there's a very good reason for that. Because what you're doing when you're asking why is that you're shaking up what's going on in their own confirmation bias, right? So when you ask them, why do you think that you should be making more money than you are? If you ask a client that, you ask a coworker that, or you ask your employee that, why do you think you should get a promotion? You're automatically putting that other person in a really defensive, closed-minded, this is the only thing I can see, right? Instead of seeing bigger, seeing deeper, seeing beyond what's right in front of us right now. What happens when we can do that is we can really start to see how when we ask questions that get the other person to really see the things that they haven't seen before, that's when we start opening up paradigms for our clients, for our team, for whoever you are, right? And so it's not about only listening to your intuition and never seeing stuff from the outside world. It's not that at all. It's going to yourself first, right? Asking yourself quality questions first. So for example, it can be something as simple as, should I put my website on WordPress or should I put my website on Squarespace, right? Something as simple as that, instead of running to Google and getting completely overwhelmed on Pinterest and all the fucking options, because there's a million of them, right? Which becomes a problem if you don't know what you're looking for, right? So it always comes back to you first, right? So to answer my client's question this morning, right? Like, what's the difference between, the intuitive coaches and the coaches that give you cookie cutter proven systems step by step? Not just coaches, but any leader in any space, right? What's the difference? Well, you want your clients and you want your teammates, team members, whatever, to really understand exactly what they're here to do, right? They need to understand exactly how to line up their values, right? Through the quality of the questions that you're asking, you're actually lining up your team, lining up your clients to line up with their values, so that when they go out there and they look for references, they look for ideas outside of themselves, it's still from an intuitive place, where it's like, yep, it checks that box, it checks this box, it checks that box, right? So you can really move past any overwhelm. You can really move past any closed-minded thinking, like, what should I do in my business right now? That sort of question, what should I do in my business right now? Here's the thing, or in my career, or in my relationship, or with my health plan, whatever you're doing in your life. Here's the thing. When we ask questions like, what should I do with this? Your subconscious has a record of everything it's ever seen, tasted, felt, heard, witnessed, you name it. It's a perfect record keeper. There's nothing better. Like this, your subconscious is better than any Google, right? So what happens is when we ask ourselves questions, poor quality questions such as, why do I keep sleeping in? Why can't I wake up? Your mind is going to come up with a bunch of reasons of why you're lazy, why you can't get up, all those things, right? So we want to stay away from why questions. We want to stay away from what should I do next in my business, right? We want to actually ask questions of, how can I create another $2,000 in my business today? How can I create a workout plan that checks this box, and this box? How can I show up on social media to grow my business, but in a way that is exciting to me, right? So it's asking really quality questions, okay? And this is the basis of any good leadership coaching, any good person that's in a helping or healing space, right? So stay away from questions if you can, right? That are really about like, why do I keep doing this? Because again, your subconscious will bring it up like a Google search, and you're gonna have all the reasons of why you suck. You're gonna have all the reasons of why this isn't working out for you. So ask really quality questions, okay? And this is the basis of the certification program as well. So of course, inviting you, if you want to go deeper into this, if you want the tools, the skills, the concepts, the knowledge to powerfully and confidently create lasting results in your own life and then help others do the same, right? So whether you professionally want to do this or just help the people that matter the most to you in your work and life, I'm going to drop in the comments right now. If I can remember how to do it on my phone. Can't see if I can remember. But I'll drop it in the comments right now. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the comments right now. So it's the application for the certification program. I'm just gonna pop it in, boop, boop, paste. Okay, send, there. Okay, so if you want to learn these tools, if you want to learn how to literally intentionally speak whenever you open your mouth, to deliver breakthroughs conversationally, informally, formally, if you want the skills, the tools to literally create whatever you want in your reality, finally take back your power, to mastering your reality, and of course helping people do the same. This past weekend alone, I helped 2 of my immediate family members, one with he's moving through huge stuff in his life and his relationships, and then another immediate family member as well. We released the top 5 negative human emotions from their subconscious. So not only am I professionally using these tools, but I use them every single day in my life for myself and like my family members, my friends, the people that matter the most to me, including my clients, right? But anyways, so the application link is there in the comments for you. Go ahead and check it out, and there's never ever ever any obligation to enroll or make payment when you want to apply and hop on the phone with me and get to know me and my programs a little bit better and see if it's an excellent fit for you. Okay. Have an amazing Wednesday, and I'll see y'all super soon.